So, yo, my dudes. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm here on the ETS2 1.40 beta map. I've had to get rid of pro mods and what else? The sound fixes. Hasn't been updated yet, but that's okay. We'll just hear and see the game as is. Allegedly, well, yeah, not allegedly, they have improved they've changed the lighting. They've changed the way they do lighting, basically, to improve it drastically. Um, and they've also improved some of the areas. They've added some more areas to France, and they have really improved, apparently, the driving all through Germany is much nicer, which means that driving in other areas is not as nice now. They're damned if they do and damned if they don't. So we are in the freight market. We are picking up a load from here. I believe we're going from here to there. We're going to Bourges, I believe. Yeah. That was a good one I can get. We're going to set that as a Gippus. And we're going to drive there and pick up our load. So here's the truck. Here's the lighting. It looks very bright, but then on the other hand, it's supposed to be, it's 7 in the morning, but it should be bright. Let's see what this truck sounds like. It sounds pretty good to me. Okay, let's go in here. See if we need to repair anything. Probably the tires. Oh, and a few odds and ends. Oops. My bad. What else? Do I need to tune anything up in here? Anything I knew I can tune? Maybe the tires, although the tires are okay. I don't need to put snow tires on. Do I have the real tires mod? I think I have the real tires mod, so I could put snow tires, but I don't need them. I think I'll just go what I got, really. I got lights, camera, action. I got kind of a pimped up truck. So let's just carry on. Oh, yeah, that sounds like a thing. Let's put a which button is lights? Possibly that one. Yes. Running lights on. Anybody coming? Nobody we care about. Go in here. There we go. Scania dealer discovered. That's exciting for some people. Not for me, because I have, what am I in? I'm in my Scania. I'm not in a Volvo. I'm not in a Volvo. My, Ivana, Polish driver girl, was a Scania fan forever, and now she's in Volvos. It's funny to see her. She's like she's with a little baby. They were driving in the snow. Her Volvo was good. They were pulling this, 50-meter long or whatever, 100-meter, whatever these huge, long, extendable trailers are with parts on them for wind turbines. And it had snowed a lot. It was packed down snow and maybe a little damp, not good traction. Anyways, her buddy was stuck. So she backed up her big long load. She hooked some chains from her truck to his truck. And then not only did she have enough traction for her truck, she had enough traction to pull him, get him out of the little rut he was in so he could get going. And then she was leaving after. She was leaving after driving up this little road and driving towards one side a bit in the snow and towards the shrubbery because There was a fence on the other side she wanted to keep clear of, and she said, "No, I'm driving in the snow and in the forest because I can." Sorry, it was funny to hear her so proud. Because I can. Oops, should have looked, I guess, but there was nobody coming. Oh, I'm getting this at IKEA? Oh, maybe that's what I'm getting, is bunches of IKEA stuff. I think it's 25 tons of something or other. The standard configuration, one of these standard configurations, is the IKEA pickup. And where's the thing that says here's our job? Oh shit, it must have been at the other gate. That's annoying. You gotta go all the way back to the other gate and check in? That's really annoying. There? No. It is here. Isn't that annoying? Yes. I'd like that job, please. And I can... What can I do with it? Empty pallets. Pretty well just want to make it empty pallets. Right? Curtain cider. Crone. I like Crone lighter better. Okay. Good job. What is here? Well, that's interesting. Huh. Jeez. I wonder who parked that one there. I know, but who's gonna back up to it? Me? Get a bit of an angle. Not much, but a bit. Not much? Okay. Okay. Okay, so let's see what we have for a map. So the map has us going there. We don't want to go that way. Hell no. We want to go over here and then up through there and up through there and there and there. So, and how far is this? This is 13 hours, 9:22, 13. No, we want to go like this. Right? Actually, we want to go here. Okay, then how about here? And then like that. Yeah. Do we have it set for small roads? Yeah, you'd almost think we did, eh? Oh, okay. A little farther. Almost twice as far, but that's okay. Unless we go here. We go like that? No, possibly not. Can we do that? Nope. I think we have to go comme ça. Uh-oh, we shouldn't have changed that. Because now we screwed it up. Okay, so we go here. We want to go here. Like that. And then we want to go this way. Want to go to here. Yeah. That looks pretty good. I could dig that. Okay, let's do it. Let's see what we think of the lighting. And let's see how my Q. Really? Not sure what I caught. Caught something. Hopefully I didn't break anything. Oh, I get it. Anybody? Nobody close. I mean, he was close-ish, but... Close-ish, but one just has to intimidate. Oh, that's for the other lane. It was like, no, we're good. We are good. We are good. We are not crashing into Victoria. we are looking at the keyboard. We're looking at the... I'm incapable of looking at the gauges, apparently, without driving off the road. So our trip is a good hour. I think this is... Yes, it is. Anybody coming there? We're good, Mel? We are good. $80 is probably good. Is our load? Empty pallets. 23 tons of empty pallets, apparently. Oops. Alright, let me hit the mouse with my hand. We have this view too. Oh, let's make sure we have detours turned off. One option that I don't like is detours. God, they're annoying. Oh, you got traffic events turned off too. Oh, I am lazy. North. Oh, I've got it set to small roads. That's why it gave me those funny little routes. Okay. Do I need gas? No, we're good. But I should change the map. I should change the map because I know when you tell the map to give you small roads, sometimes it does really dumb things. So we'll go here to best, and then we'll go here to the map because I'm pretty sure it's not changed. Did I want that? No, I want this. Yeah, that's pretty good. So I just thought I would do some Friday night driving on 1.40 just to see what it's like. I believe Iberia comes out soon. They were waiting for 1.40 to come out because they wanted to use the new lighting for Iberia. Iberia being Spain. And Portugal also referred to as the Iberian Peninsula for some reason. Let's make it 90, since it says 90. Oops, no. Make it so, Jean-Luc. Why is the braking not kicking in? Automatic engine brake? Maybe. Here we go. Ooh, we're running out of steam on this little hill here. It's not even a big hill, but it's a damn fine Scania. I like the 6 better than the 8. The 8 just looks too big. No, any gas here? Oh, this is a more complicated. Oh, I've been to these. These are cookie cutter from other places. There's this maze of roads to get through to get to the gas on the other side and then back to this side. I mean, it's not that painful, but it's painful. You have to pay attention. The signs probably work, but we don't always follow signs, do we? European trucks like the Scania, do they have engine brakes, I wonder? This one sort of does, like when I step on the brake like this. Yeah, I don't think I like the sound really. I don't think they have engine brakes, so what if we take that off of the options here? It does work, okay. Yeah, it's green. We good? Looks good. It's good to me. What do you think, Mel? I think we need to be over. Ah, even better. We're in the not in the cop car lane. We don't run danger of getting a ticket or just being a jerk for being in the cop car lane. In Ontario and possibly Canada, if there's an emergency vehicle at the side of the road, be it a police, ambulance, fire truck, whatnot, you are required to give them an extra lane. Failing that, you're obliged to shut down, slow down. Or a tow truck. Probably named after somebody that got whacked. You know, Roy's Law or something, and Roy was a truck. Roy was a. Remember Roy? Roy was a tow truck driver, and he'd pulled over. Actually, he'd pulled over to help this woman and her kids. Wintertime, she was freezing. He'd stopped. She didn't have any coverage, and he was going to tow her anyways. And he was going to let her and her kid get in the truck, so he got her and her kid to wait in the truck. While he went back and put an extra flare back behind her car so that it wouldn't get hit. And some drunk driver came along and whacked Roy and killed him, and then carried on. And the woman, actually, she managed to figure out how to use his radio and call for help. And she got a partial plate. They caught the guy. But they passed Roy's Law because of that. Oh, there's somebody coming up on the right. Like that. Whoa, that was a nice complex there. Too bad we didn't go in there to see what the hell that looks like. On a good day. We are, where are we? We are at 1.40. Zone up through here, you know, customs, got your, you know, toll booth. Excuse me, burp. And eventually we're going to get up to here. The Bourges. And once we get to Bourges, we'll see what we have going. I just want to go up here. Whatever we can do to go through, to go into Germany. or up through here, Copenhagen, Odense. See, there's a lot of roads. There's either roads that have been changed or roads that have been added. There's a lot of gray on this. We're at 36%. I'm pretty sure I was better at 36 before they did their addition because they said, here's more roads. I'm good with that. Life's about the journey, eh? Life is a highway. Just need the running lights on, don't we? Yes. So, I don't know, it's noon. I'll have to do some cooking tomorrow on Saturday. I have to make some chili and maybe some apple crumble. That would work. Oh, I wonder what happened with that. Just a second, I have to check something here. Don't go away, my friends. There we go. Okay, we're back again. Let's do this key here. And this key here. And then this thing here. There we are, driving again. I like that little loop around there to get into a rest area. So, notice the lighting. Which way is the lighting coming now? What time is it? 1 o'clock? Where's the shadows? Sun should be sort of overhead. Let's wait till we pass a post to something, see which way the sun is going. Hey, let's look at this post on the... Oh, the sun's pretty well right overhead. Because we saw some trees and they were... It was weird the way they were lit up. Oh yeah, that sign on the right. The post that sign on the right had no shadow. Oh yeah, get over. The game's saying get over, get over, get over, get over, get over. Oh yeah, okay. And slow down. There we go. Oops, yeah, it's still 50, okay. Okay, what do we think? I think we gotta sit here. That's a pain in the ass. That was annoying. Sort of. Hey, Blast Pop, how you doing, my friend? I've got happy Friday evening. I'm driving ETS2 Beta 1.40 because allegedly it's prettier. My video settings, I believe, are ultra, and I've still got 60 FPS. I would not have expected 60 FPS with this, but actually, if I have Pro mods, I get less FPS, I think, and I think it's because Pro mods has much more detail coming through. Sorry, but that's what I was going to say. It's possibly not optimized. So it's better, but faster. So I don't know. I guess it's better. Oops, there was a little drop. Also on the map is, if we look on the map, my friends, we have some additions. They've added some stuff. I think Bayonne, I think they've added these two places because they want to hook up to Iberia eventually. They have, I think some French cities have been added. The whole German map has been reskinned. One of the first maps they did is Germany. They've reskinned Germany to make it like really, really nice, which means now that places next to it, like Holland, are not as nice anymore. So they're not as pretty. So now people will complain about those areas, but it's okay. So today was a nice day. It was minus 15, feels like minus 22 C this morning, so yeah, Karen feeding their moneymaker. It is a moneymaker, but it's not as much of a moneymaker as Train Simulator, so I don't feel too bad about playing this game. Whatever. That is going to be AI traffic stuck, wondering what to do. Speaking of money makers or losing money, my son and I years ago bought No Man's Sky. Well, that was fun. And played it, and were disappointed, and followed the drama. Yeah, that's what it was basically. And in the game, well, I mean, the people complain that the AI is stupid. No, the AI is realistic. So I know. Well, No Man's Sky was a hated when it came. Well, No Man's Sky was a love it when it came out, until people realized that all the things that they were looking forward to loving as they explored it were hype. 80% of the things we were looking were hype. The developers either lied or they faked the videos. So there was a lot of people pretty pissed off. But yes, but they did. Oh yes, no, it is better. It is better. It's quite good now. I've gone in again and looked at it. You can set up bases on planets. You can actually do multiplayer where you see the other person. There's a lot of stuff they've done. It's really improved the game. And they really had to make, first impressions. Showing up in a suit and then puking on your date's feet. Puking on your date's new shoes. Okay, you're going to have to do an awful lot major sucking up to get past that, so they did. Oh, he did not drive into me. Yeah, if you still got it, check it out. I mean, I checked it out just to see what it was like, and it was nicer, but I don't know. I just didn't really have the time I didn't really invest the time to get into it. I mean, I bailed out on Pathfinder Kingmaker last week. Think we can pass him on the right? Ooh, no, it's a bridge. We might not be able to pass on the right. We might run out of lane. No, we might have been okay. Pathfinder Kingmaker is a Dungeons and Dragons. It is a way of life. It is. It's Dungeons and Dragons, and it has all the complexity of Dungeons and Dragons without the manual to go with it, basically. So there's an awful lot of, how the fuck does this work? Now they let you pre-select a character and stuff like that, and they assign companions to you, so that's okay. But then they give you all these quests. And a lot of the quests you have to solve by going to walkthroughs, which I really think is no point. How did this work? Oh. First you go to this lair and you say yes to the Goblin King, and then you go here and you pick up the scepter, and then you go over here and do that, and then when you go back to the first place, then you will find that the gate is open. It's like, oh, shit. It says 30, yeah, I know. So I gave up on it. I mean, I did have fun. And there's a good users. There's a great forum. The users community on Discord is very helpful. Discord is like the new Reddit, sort of. I use Reddit for stuff, but Discord's quite helpful. Limoges. Is that where we're going? Let's see the map. Yeah, we want to go in that little skinny thing. So let me get more wine here, just in case I need more wine. And I'll be right back. So don't go away, my friends. Okay, my friends, we're back. Do that thing, click that thing, click that thing. Here we are. Drive. I'm a fountain pen aficionado. Oh, playing a lot of Field of Glory, medieval. War game miniatures game without the painting and expense. Oh, that sounds interesting. Medieval war game miniature without the painting. Huh. I'll have to check it out. Is it a Steam game or otherwise? Let me make a note here so I don't forget. There we go. Ah. I'll have to check it out. I made the note with my Jinhao Chinese fountain pen, charged with Pelican, spelled with a K, royal blue ink. Gotten into fountain pens. My daughter got me one a couple years ago, a German Limey Safari, and I used it a bit, but... So, do we have the road? Yes, they have a stop, okay. And then last year, I started getting into fountain pens. And I now have 10 pens and 11 different inks. So I've started up a rotation schedule. I have 5 pens inked up, and I rotate through those 5 pens, a different pen each day. And I just keep rotating them all until one of them runs out of ink, and then I take it out of the rotation and I take one of the empty pens and put it into the rotation and charge it up with an ink that I haven't been using yet. And I've got black, red, green, blue, orangey. I got a nice variety of inks, so Jinhao pens are cheap. They're like, you can get, 5 for $20 or something, fountain pens that, I don't know, they really make them cheap. Economical. They are still a good pen. Oh. I had used fountain pens when I was in grade 8, which may have been a while ago. As I recall, we used straight pens at inkwells to learn our cursive, and then we went to fountain pens, and then I think in the last year in grade 8, I believe we were allowed to choose the ink for our fountain pen. I think as long as it was blue, black, or peacock blue, royal blue, or black. So, like Henry Ford, any color as long as it's black. Well, it was any ink as long as it's one of those 3 colors. I don't think we were not allowed to use ballpoint pens because you write too fast and you screw up your cursive, and it's true. My cursive sucks. A, because I haven't practiced it for years, and B, because I'm old and my hands are a little shaky, so I lose that clean flow sometimes, but I can read it. I send people postcards just to be nice. Here's a postcard. And I had to start, I've gone back to printing because I've been sending postcards, especially to some younger friends, favorite server in a bar and stuff like that. And she said, well, I got your postcard, but I couldn't read it. Didn't understand a thing you read. And I'm thinking, I even half printed it. It wasn't even script. It wasn't You know, I have fast sloppy script, and then I have trying to work on my cursive script, and then I have just printing. Exactly. You know, it's funny. My brother pretty well writes like he did in grade 5, I guess. He's got terrible handwriting. Luckily, he was a corporate lawyer and he hired people to write for him. So that's one solution. So it's Friday. I'm getting close to podcasting, you'll be happy to know. I've researched again how to use Audacity to record and how to blend in music and stuff. I've figured out what it's going to look like, what it's going to be on my podcast, what stories I'm going to do, what I'm going to put in the trailer. So it's a question of doing the trailer and accepting that it's 80% good, not 100% good, and sending it off to Apple. Apple is sort of the first gatekeeper. If Apple is happy with the quality of what you sent them to put as a podcast, then okay, then you release it to everybody else. So I want to do my stories as well as novels from others. One of the series I did, and people seem to really like it, is Jeeves and Woodhouse. Jeeves and Wooster by P.G. Woodhouse. I did some of those short stories, and just as a test on YouTube, people really like them. We've also got Huckleberry Finn by Mark Twain. We've got Alice in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll. Sunshine Sketches of a Little Town by Stephen Leacock, that Canadian guy. What else? There's another one. I keep forgetting what the other one is. Huckleberry Finn is nice. The only problem with Huckleberry Finn is, I think in the book there are 250 instances of the N-word. Now, it was written in 1890, I think, by Mark Twain, when, not that's an justification, but the N-word. The N-word was, well, it was casual back then, and the thing is that Mark Twain was not a fan of slavery. He was, I hate to say it, some of his best friends, but, he was friendly to. So he certainly, whenever he used the N-word, he did not mean it in a derogatory way, and even when his characters do it, they don't, and if they do, it's the character's obviously such an asshole that you're like, well, what do you expect him to say? So, Milton would be good. I'm looking, challenge in which way? What do you mean by challenge? Challenge and difficult to read, or challenge as in something to do a podcast for and nobody will listen to it? I want people to like this. But I don't want that kind of challenge. I mean, what's the point of, I don't know. Yes. But what's the point of me doing something that people aren't going to listen to? And that's the challenge is, oh, look, nobody's listening anymore. Oh, that sucks. No, I want something people will listen to. I'm sure they might like Milton once they, maybe. I don't know. I know, there might be a niche. That's my problem, trying to find ones that people like. So I think what I'm going to do is run out of gas. And then what else I'm going to do is initially I might okay, I might start with one that I think people are going to like. So that is as much as I want to read my stories. My trailer is going to be one of my stories, and then I'm going to do, I think, maybe I'll do a couple of 20-minute, 30-minute PG Woodhouse. Or maybe 4 or 5 of them. And then I'll throw in another one of mine. Or I'll throw in something else. So the other ones I want to do, like Alice in Wonderland or Huckleberry Finn or Moby Dick, you know, anything that's in the public domain, basically, up on Gutenberg. I want to try, but I should try ones I like. I was reading the P.G. Woodhouse. I really like those. Huck Finn I enjoy too. And Alice in Wonderland. So I used to read Alice in Wonderland to my ex. One of the things we did before we fell out, I've still got the copy, the annotated Alice. It's a big, thick copy. Annotated by Martin Gold? The guy who was he did a mathematics column for Scientific American. Approach the Bible, New York. Ah. Well, I mean, if it's understanding the Bible, people might find that interesting, you know. If he's, at one point I had a copy of a Bible called the Jerusalem Bible. Oh yeah, I'm trying to be getting gas, aren't I? And I actually gave it to my daughter, and I should see if she still has it. Gas there, okay. The Jerusalem Bible was done by a bunch of researchers, I don't know, 20 years ago, 30 years ago. Heavily footnoted. A very interesting read from a historical type point of view, right? We were going through? We're not going through. You're probably going through. Nobody's going through? Well, screw you guys then. Hopefully you weren't, because... Yeah, speaking of niches, and it took off. Well, so I want to do a podcast that takes off. I mean, I've got going for me, I've got a good sounding voice, and I'm articulate. Ooh, that's nasty. Have a sense of humor, which probably comes across on my reading. So I want to find what do people like to listen to. I guess I look at podcasts. Of... I don't know. It's a combination of what would I like to read. And I love the P.G. Woodhouse books, Bertie and Wooster, so that would be something that I would like to read. And there's an awful lot of those. His short stories are typically longer than 30 minutes, so you'd probably do a couple of 20-minute ones. This is kind of nice, this map. It's wherever the hell we are, southern France, We're through the shrubbery. The lighting looks nice. This is 8 o'clock in the evening on a Wednesday. Whatever they've done, my friends, they've done a nice job of the... I guess they've done a nice job of the lighting. It looks pretty to me. And like I said, I'm on ultra settings. Yeah, like I said, they've reskinned Germany, which means the countries now Germany are feeling bad, like the Netherlands. The ones that, the ones that got done, the next week after Germany, way back when they first did this map. It's like, well, now we really look shitty here. Yeah, sorry, my bad. Oh yeah, gas. What if gas stations have changed? Doesn't seem to have. I wonder if they have sounds. Oh, I'll show you one thing. They've changed Blast Pop, actually. Yeah, they did. Okay, so we didn't have all the... Then the nice thing about the sound fixes pack I had is that it gives you all those clunk-clunk sounds of gas, filling gas tanks and stuff. Now, the one thing they've changed is this. Look where the console is. I hit the tilde key the first time and I was like, why is this not working? I kept hitting it. No, it's there, Gramps. Pay attention. It's at the bottom of the page. Now you can unpin it. Tool mode active, press tilde or click here to deactivate. So it tells you right at the top, tool mode active. Duh. Rendering, tools, visualize. Don't know what those things are. Let's not play with things. But that's one difference I noticed. So. Oops, why are my lights not working? Yes, they were. There. Okay. Oops, sorry, my bad. The headlights are not very good though. What do we put the high beams on? Is that better? The hell? Whoa! Okay, so let's do this and let's... Oh, lights, that's different. High beam. Front and that one, okay. Even high beams are not very bright. Huh. Well, I guess because we figure it's not that late at night, so who cares? It does look a little strange. It looks like we're driving at night. It is 8 o'clock, but the sun has not... Well, it's sort of set. Well, I guess we could have gone on the next one, eh? What's my horn like? Better? No. What are my high beams like? Oh, they're like that. Hi, buddy. lights could be better. I mean, this is definitely lights, but like this. Like I said, it's beta, so they may crank that up a bit. In other news, I've been watching Suits. I never had watched Suits. Started watching Suits. And I was partway through the first episode, the pilot, and I was like, she looks familiar. Where the hell have I seen her before? Kind of cute. I look it up. Meghan Markle. Oh, I know Meghan Markle. And apparently a friend of mine, her son is in it, I think season 4 or something or whatever. He pays one of the, one of the clients. Brendan, maybe season 5. Brendan Murray. Cool. And my brother is a corporate lawyer, so I should tell him I'm watching Suits and see what his reaction is. And it's shot in Toronto. He was a corporate lawyer in downtown Toronto. I should ask him if he was ever an extra in it. Should I look for him? Because actually, he had an extra. I should ask him. Yeah, were you ever in one of those? Should I look for an episode with a where their client is a opera singer? Because he was in the union for a few years. He went to the Canadian Opera. He went to opera school. And in high school, he sang in choirs, church choirs, and stuff like that. Possibly because his big brother, me, was a choir boy. I don't know. And he went down to Toronto from Curtin Lake once a month for music lessons. Then he went to got a degree at the Canadian Opera Company in music, and sang with the Canadian Opera Company for a few years. But they cutting back, so they saved the big money for big stars coming in from New York, and the small money for the chorus, and there was nothing for middle people. So he gave up on it, and he could either take that degree at medicine at McMaster or law at Toronto. So he went to law in Toronto and became a corporate lawyer after a long time. He was edged out. Yeah, he was edged out. Really, he was a. He could have stayed and been in the chorus, or he could. You either had to be content with being in the chorus, or good enough that you were a principal. But the middle people. So he went into law. Ooh, look at the stars up there! Isn't that pretty? And he was at a lot of different firms. His point was that some of them he was the token Gentile. Maybe he was being racist there. Some of them he was the token opera singer. Because it was interesting for them to have an associate lawyer who also sang opera, and he sang opera for a while, and then it was just too much trouble rehearsing and singing on weekends and stuff. So, but yeah, all to say, I gotta ask him if he had a part in Suits. That's an extra, just to annoy him. Because what's the point of having a younger brother if you can't annoy him? Shit. Yeah, I'm chuffed now. I'm fair chuffed that I can do that. So getting back to Suits. Suits is interesting. There's 9 seasons. I've noticed somebody complaining, oh, why was it canceled? Well, Jesus, you had 9 seasons. You know. What time are we supposed to be there? We're supposed to be there at 3:52 in the morning, and we're going to get there, well, then. How much we got to do? Not much. Oh, I think we're on the big highway now, are we? Yeah, we're going to take big roads there. So. A bus full of lawyers going off a cliff with 2 empty seats. Definition of mixed emotion. Whoa! How about this lane? That would work too. My sister has been watching the impeachment trial for Trump, and it has rekindled her hatred for lawyers. She's seeing how sleazy and slimy they are. They're not all sleazy and slimy. The problem is that the law, what is legal, is different from what we think is reasonable or what is right. So when we talk about, well, they found a loophole, no, they followed the law. So I know, I've got a brother who's a lawyer, and I guess that's the well, it's like politicians, you know, sort of. You know, we don't like politicians, but they're in an environment where they are valued if they can spin things and not tell the truth. Similar with lawyers, they're in an environment where they follow the law. They do what is legal, not as right, necessarily, and they are working for a client. There's a lot of HDR on that. They're working for a client, so they do whatever they have to do to win for their client. That's what I'm seeing in Suits, really. But I don't know if you've seen the series. There's some interesting characters in it, other than Meghan Markle. Who's okay. I wonder why she gave up. Maybe she felt that she was just a mediocre good actress, and she had a better chance as a princess. I don't know. I think she would have had in hindsight, I think Meghan Markle would have had a much more fun and a much happier life if she stayed being an actress in Toronto. She was in Toronto or BC, Canada. If she'd stayed being an actress, I think she's Canadian, as opposed to giving it all up for a few months or years or whatever it was of a restrictive paparazzi full life, and then complaining, oh, there's too much publicity. Fuck, you're an actress. And then trying to abandon it all, and now she and whoever it is, Harry, I know. Well, watching this, I mean, watching the higher level politicians in Canadian politics or American politics who are there, they are there for the power. They are not there to do a good job. They are there for the power and the prestige, and whatever they do is to stay in power. And even our Canadian Prime Minister, somebody asked him, we're in a big mess about vaccines now. Canada is way behind in vaccines. And someone had asked him, have you talked, apparently India has a big manufacturing thing for vaccines, and someone said, have you talked to the Prime Minister of India about vaccine production? Well, he gave this big wishy-washy, well, it's so important to make sure that you brush your teeth, and I love this beautiful weather we've been like. I don't know. He gave a bunch of answers that didn't answer the question, and the next day in the paper you could read that the Indian Prime Minister has said in the Times of India, oh yeah, I talked to Trudeau. Yeah, we had a good talk about pharmaceuticals and stuff, and even tweeted it. So, like, everybody knew that he had talked to the Prime Minister. No details, but, you know, would it kill you to say I talked to him? Yeah, power, absolutely, yeah. Well, what's the other thing? Power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. But, you know, devil's advocate here, it's the system we've set up. We put these guys in this system. I don't know how we get around it. Oops, anybody coming? Too bad. Okay. Oh yeah, probably need to take off the high beams. I probably also need to take... See, these lights aren't very bright. We're coming through this intersection and we're... Hello. The high beams will do that, but even the high beams are not very bright in this game. Getting back to education, that is a difficult position you are in because there's a lot of pressure on the education system. We were discovering in Canada, anyways, here, with the big push for online learning, that teachers... Let me start at the right place of this. The school system has never been taught how to present online learning. The teachers have never been taught how to do online learning. The kids have never been taught how to learn online, and the parents have never been taught how to help their kids do online learning. So we've got all these, and that's why it's not working. It could work, but it's not obvious, right? It could work. There's skills, but there's different skills, and nobody of all those groups, nobody's been really given any guidelines or whatever. How the hell do you do this? Oh, I know. If you're a self-start, I mean, that's what I mean. People who don't need to be people who can just go out and take it and you know, grab what they need and learn. Okay, they'll be good. Don't know. My son, his kids are still in the school system, except when they're not, and when they're at home online learning, and I've seen their confusion and the confusion of their parents and the confusion of the teachers on how this worked. My daughter, she took her kids out, and she and 3 other parents have started a homeschooling pod. So 4 parents, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Each parent has the kids for one day, teaches their specialty. They're all, I think, grade 5 and below, or maybe grade 4 and below. So, and they're in a bubble, so they don't get COVID. You know, so... Oh, yes, and one of my grandchildren is high functioning autism. So he's doing okay, luckily. But it's really been a challenge. And now he's back in school at least, so he's got a special ed teacher, or, you know, 0.6 of a special ed teacher to help him. So now, The scary thing about it is I'm not sure how much in Canada, but I know one of the factors in the United States as to why they wanted to get children back in school, because is a significant proportion of children who depend on school lunches or breakfasts or whatever for their daily meals. And I think that is something that a society really needs to look at. It's like, oh shit. You know, this is serious. And I'm sure we got it in Canada too. It's just, don't know. Anyways, job market. I know. If they'll learn less. Yeah. If they need a school lunch, and if they're hoarding stuff from their school lunch to so they can bring food home for their little brother or something. I mean, that's in a society that has a world where we've got billionaires, that a kid was still hungry is just, I don't know. Never mind your debates in Congress and stuff like this. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Earn money for your company using your own truck. Let's just cutting back to here. So we're in France. I want to go. I'm not sure what's available, but I want to explore more of this map. Allegedly, Germany has been tweaked. So let's go northeast. I know. It's too bad, and there's a lot. My sister taught. I know this. My sister taught for forever. I think she started when she was 18 teaching, 19. Taught till she retired. She was so good that they gave her the terrible kids, because you're the good teacher. She had to stop. Her wheels fell off. She had to take a year off for counseling, and then went back. But she taught everything from grade 8 down to preschool, and was a caring person. A good teacher, a damn fine teacher. I was glad to have her as a coach. My kids were 4 and 6 when we divorced. Not my sister and I, my ex and I divorced. And it was nice to have her as a consultant as to how to bring up kids, and my daughter is also using her. So, as just a general consultant, and also how to run a co-parenting, or how to run a, I co-parented my kids, how to run a pod. How to run a pod of kids. So, do I want to go to Russia? Ooh, that'd be cool. No, we don't want to drive forever. Latvia, Russia, Great Britain, Denmark. No. Oh, D is Deutschland. Über alles. Deutschland. Yeah, let's do this Deutschland thing. And let's go, I don't know, this way. We don't go through Belgium. We want to go straight directly. Yeah. Yeah, let's take that. What else we got through Deutschland? We got that thing, which is a fair ways away, and we got that thing, which is closer. Oh, except look at the time. It's 1 in the morning. All right, we're not going to do that. We do this. We get that little thing at the bottom that we forgot it was there. Whoa, see what the lighting does? It's like, oh, blinded by the light. Revved up like a deuce or what? See, it's bright. And this is 7 a.m., so I'm not really sure why. Maybe I need time zones. Hey, maybe I should be doing time zones. Time zones. Full info. Yeah, Mandarin. Okay, that's better. It's not quite as bright, is it? Although it's 7, what the hell time did the sun came up? Okay, let's see what we have. We have... Ooh, that looks like fun. Whatever the hell that is. I've got Jazzy Cat's Heavy Cargo, which I think still works. That'd be nice to take. It's just so weird looking. A Grim Tektron 415. Oh, good. I had the 412 last week. Good. Live cattle. No. Going to D for Deutschland. Interesting cargoes, but no. What do we got for Deutschland? Again, those tires. Deutschland, we've got pork. Or, oh, that'd be even better. Cheese. And I think what we'll do is we'll go this way through small routes. Cheese, 18 tons of cheese. Set as GPS. Can we lift this axle? I don't think so. No, I think this is a drive axle. See, that would have been fun, whatever the hell that thing is. Part of the fun would be everybody stopping at the truck stop. So, what do you got on there? I'll be like, damned if I know. It's this thingy, the 415 model. Oh, okay. New wheels working good. Well, it's G29, but it's quite nice. I still haven't got the shifter yet. I'm thinking of getting a shifter. I'm also thinking I should do more snow runner. I haven't done a snow runner in a long time. I bought the season pass before Christmas, but oops, that speed trap is blowing a whistle on me. 3, 2, 1. I want to see what the trains are like. Are people going to sit behind me? They're going to get upset. I got my flashes on. That'll tell me you should not have. Should have sat behind me, buddy. Yeah, I've obviously stopped my truck. Feel free to go around. I want to see the train. Beep beep, and then dual horns. There we go. We'll just do this. We'll just play around while we're waiting for the train to come. what's he going to do? I don't think he can do anything. I think when the AI is right against you, they are baffled. If you pull ahead of it and give them some space, comes off. There we go. See? Then they do. Oh, I'm clear. Good. See? Okay. So here's the train coming. I just wanted to get up here, but not be here. Okay. Let's see what the trains are like on 1.40. Heating 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that's not bad. Are we gonna get a double one, or we're done now? Oh well, okay. Just wanted to see. So my target this weekend is actually to record my trailer for my book, or for my podcasting. Sorry, for my book. We'll get into it eventually, and then send a link to my sister, get her to listen to it. I was looking for a mod to pull the blades. Wind turbine blades in this game, and there's not a good mod to do it. I've not found a mod that was, well, it wasn't 1.39. I definitely have not found a mod 1.40 compatible where that you get to pull a long blade. I would need a steerable trailer, because they are steerable. I've got the green, or the yellow. I've got the yellow, but go ahead. He looked like he was going to pull in front of me, or she did. They did. Be general neutral. Not being specific as to the sexual identification of the asshole that wanted to pull in front of me. There it is, more garbage. I love that little bag of garbage that is periodically along the road. It's cute. Time is it? 10:20. So I gotta think whether I will take this. Well, maybe I will. Maybe I'll take this cargo. That's an interesting tower. I climbed a communications tower when I was back at college. Wasn't like that. It was just one of these. I think it was one of these triangular type things with where you climbed up the inside. I can't remember if I climbed to the top. It was on a hill to get the extra, and it was a whoa, 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 whoa. Isn't it here? Is it here? Yeah, I think it was in here they were supposed to go. Usually a lot of people behind me. I did it at night. The lights are pretty from my town. I did it at night. I think this is where I'm supposed to be. Let's see. Yeah, well, I wasn't drunk. I was just a little bit stupid, but... okay, so this is one that's going up to there, and we're going to play with it. We're going to configure it to be a crone, if anything, because we like the crones. Oh, it's refrigerated. Oh, but cooliner. What did it have? Do we have cheese? Yeah, cheese. Water tower would do it too. Yeah. Was it in the daytime or the nighttime? Because nighttime is kind of cool. You see all the city lights and you don't realize how high it is. Things you don't tell your kids, eh? Oops. After the bar closed. Oh, okay, okay. So, well, he could have been drunk in the middle of the day. But yes, okay. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's probably what mine was. Mine was probably, yeah, 50 years ago or so. But yeah, things you never tell me. I think I won't tell my kids. So, don't ever do this when you're. Why? When I was your age. Oh, wait a minute. Never mind. Okay, okay. So, you see, we want to go up to here. And we want to take small roads. So, we want to go. Do, 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 do. We gotta go here. And then I want to go here. Ah. And then I want to go here. And then I want to go... Well, I guess. What if I go this way? Is that better? No. I haven't done this road either, so I'm looking for roads that are grayed out that I have not done. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Well, I have confided to my kids with some of these things I've done. When I was your age, yeah. And in return, my kids have confided in some of the things they did when they were their age and that they didn't tell me about. You know me. Yeah. Remember that guy? Yeah, not just. Oops. Okay. Remember that guy was just a friend? No, not just a friend. Yeah. Or remember that girl? Yeah. No. It was her sister. Oh. Yep. Okay, carry on. It's my time. So, like I said, I've been watching Suits lately, and geez, it goes on for 9 seasons. I think I'm on 3. It'll be interesting to see if it can keep going, although I was talking to, I think my daughter said she and her husband watched it, and they liked it right up to the end of season 9. Because I was doubting whether it could actually have enough, the characters in the story would have enough to keep going, because whoa, there's a plane. I'm a writer. I know about these things, sort of. The difficulty of having, a storyline and characters and just this happened and then this happened and this happened. And she said that she enjoyed it. They both enjoyed it, so. Because people were complaining, oh, season 9, there's no season 10, it's been cancelled. And I was thinking, well, maybe it's just as well, but they just canceled because they didn't run a story. They ran out of Meghan Markle. I guess Meghan Markle was a major character, stayed a major character, so too bad, so sad. As opposed to Grey's Anatomy, I gave up on Grey's Anatomy. I think I gave up on Grey's Anatomy. I'm not sure how many seasons in it was. They were on a plane. Sorry, I didn't hurt my teeth or anything. All the main characters were on a plane flying to some other city because they all had to be present for a multiple organ transplant or a karaoke contest. I forget what the hell it was. It was this lame reason to get everybody on a plane, because then what they did is they crashed the plane and nobody died, as far as I didn't finish that episode, and people had to find other people, and all sorts of, I don't know. It was just so stupid. I was thinking, this is going to be a dream sequence or something. They'll all have fallen asleep on the plane, and they'll wake up or I don't know. It's like jumping a shark, really. Shonda, the writer, had done good stuff so far. I was like, gave up. So, my apologies if there are any Grey's Anatomy fans out there, but it wasn't for me. I enjoyed it until that happened. Now, to be honest, there also are a lot of shows out there, so it's easy to get me disinterested from a series. Just show me something sparkly and I'm over to that show. Lucifer, I liked Lucifer. I really enjoyed the Santa Clarita Diet. Started that Bridgeton thing? No. Nope. Ooh, are we going to Gay Paris? No. You just check that the game hasn't remapped me. No, we're going up here and we're going to look like we're going to Paris, and then we're going to go off-road. Oh, dearie me, I'm starting to yawn here, which probably means I need more wine or more chatting. So today was minus, I think this morning was minus 15, feels like minus 22. I don't mind, I got warm clothes, and I don't have to go out. The problem is I've got an apartment with a nice big wall at the end of my living room and a balcony there, like a 12-foot wall up to the ceiling, down to the floor of glass. Patio door and then just glass, and then a smaller window to the right, but still. So a gorgeous view, and I also have electric heat. It's double pane thermal, and it's fairly leak proof, but still. Yeah, sorry. Well, it's later for you. So I'm my hydro bills. The last place I was in, it was gas heat, and I didn't pay heat. All I paid was the hydro, which was like my computer and a few high efficiency lights, you know, run the oven and stuff. I did have to run the electric heater or turn on the oven fairly often in the winter because I could not control the heat. The landlord controlled the heat. So the good news and bad news here is I control the heat. I'm sitting here in a t-shirt and I'm comfortable, but it costs me. But I'm thinking, yeah, who cares? I'm not going on any vacations. I'm not going to the bar or the restaurants. So a long week. Well, no, it's always the same length. It just seems long. Le Mans. Oh, it's possibly 50 coming up here, is it? Yes, that would be why this guy's going 50, and he's probably going to brake check. There we go. There's never traffic at these things, but he wanted to brake check just in case. I can beat this guy. Can I cut him off? I did cut him off. Yay. So this lighting is... Oh yeah, here we go. It's noon. So... Yeah, the top of the trees are lit. The bottom parts that would be shaded because of the top of the trees are not as dark. So it's darker under the tree. Not only do you have a shadow, but it's darker under the tree, so that's good. Le Mans to Le They. Le Them. Like person hole covers. I have an education question. So, do you know whether or not a huck fin is allowed or banned in the public or high school system in your area? Oh, good. Somebody apparently redid it. Somebody apparently wrote a version of Huck Finn, sanitized version, and I think there was more kickback on somebody writing a sanitized version than there was on the original version, which was interesting. I'm still tempted to use it on my rotation for the stories that I read because I really like Huck Finn. It's a good story. He's a cute kid. And him and Jim taking off down the river on their adventures. I don't know. I guess I better get going on my podcasting tomorrow because there's stories I want to read and they're cute stories. But again, my favorites are the P.G. Woodhouse. Jeeves and Wooster. I think you need more. Well, let me rephrase that. I think I'm going to get some more wine. I don't need more wine. Let's Let's find a place to pull over up here, Gramps. Okay, that looks like it's as opposed to try to be realistic a lot. Let's not just stop in the middle of the road. Well, maybe not. Maybe we're not going to find anything. Life isn't always perfectly convenient. Yes, discovered part of life. Sheltering minds isn't helpful in the long haul. No. Confirmation bias is a dangerous thing. Oh, sorry. In a related phrase, confirmation bias is a dangerous thing. I try to look at a mixed source of news and such in the world. Ooh, maybe we can stop here. Oh. Bastard, sorry. You know what the guy did? He paused and I thought, oh, he's gonna let me go, and then he said, no, and I'm not letting you go, I'm just trying to sucker you in. Damn you, bus driver. That was dodgy. That could have been very dodgy. I know, passive aggressive driver, just... Oh good, he's turning, going the other way. They're both turning, good. You gonna come to a complete stop? You are. Then you're gonna go? You are. Are you gonna stop partway through the intersection? Well, you aren't. Sometimes they do. What do we got coming up here? Do we have something? What do we got on the map? Oh, there we go. We got a gas station. We can stop there. We can pull in there and get. I'll pull in there for a drink. Ah. I'm gonna be right back, dude. It's bright in this game. I wonder if there's a way to do less brightness. Where can we pull in here? Oh, here. That's pretty weird. They don't give you much room, do they? So what do they do? Do what they give us here? Oh, that's what they give us. They give us basically no room at all. They give a post that somebody's put in the middle of the road. Okay, let's do this then. I'm just getting some wine, so let's put it in neutral. Put the brake on. Turn the engine off. And be right back. I'll get some wine and I'll walk around the apartment, swing my arms, get some exercise here to wake myself up too. So I'll be right back also. Okay, we're back. We'll do this. Get that there. Do this here. Okay. Fire this thing up. Hit the road, Jack. We need gas? No, we're good. Oh, I was going to look at the brightness. Is there a way to turn the brightness down in the settings here? Options, adjust the video settings. Used to be able to turn the HDR on and off. It's normal maps. We just pretty well have everything on. Let me just go down a bit then. See what it looks like. Okay. Probably look the same. Oops. Yes. I want to go this way. Okay. Good here, good there, good everywhere. Okay, carry on. So I have more wine, my friends. So we're back still in Truck Simulator ETS2 1.40, just to check out the beta. The writer. Ah. Looking more tanned. Might be just the way I set the lighting up, but if I go out at all in the, if I tan very easily, so if I go out in the sun, I pick up a tan. I used to go to my dermatologist, I think in April. Every 2 years I'd go to a dermatologist in April. And she'd always give me shit for going away and getting a tan, because I'd go in and invariably there would have been a few nice days when I'd gone out for a walk around the neighborhood and stuff. It had been sunny and I'd gotten more tanned, and I'd go in to see her, and she's, oh, so did you go down south at March break? No. I just tan easily. Oh, well, you should wear, you know, big hat and long sleeves and gloves and everything. And she did herself, so I just lied to her. I'm driving on ETS2 1.40 to appreciate the new Germany, but apparently the neighboring countries like the Netherlands are now upset because now that Germany's been pimped up and improved and the skin has been really made, you know, everything's been made nice, then you go to the other places and it's like, no, not as nice. Oh, yes, my ex-girlfriend was a ginger. And she would, she would have to be very careful. My kids are all good. My grandkids, one of my daughter's grandkids is pale. Well, they're both kind of palish because her husband is blondish. So they will burn probably more so, but their father is very very cautious with all sorts of medical and health issues. So one of the things is that his son has always gone out with one of these big floppy hats on. I would worry if I don't know. It's a trade-off. You can put your kid in a great big floppy hat to protect him from the sun, but then there's a higher risk that he's going to come home with a bloody nose. So oh really? So not only, I didn't realize that, not only have they is it poorly represented now as poorly represented in comparison to the rework of Germany, but it's incorrectly done. So that sucks. Now, one of your compatriots is responsible for a fantastic add-on for ATS, 2 maps, Australia and ice roads in Alaska, and a chunk of road in Australia. He has done an awesome job. He's never been there, but using Google Maps and photos from people, from Google Earth, fantastic job. So it's fun. Bumpy roads, red mud, water crossings, road trains with sheep in them. I've done a few streams there, so. Nice little town here. Whoa, why don't we go this way? Okay, why don't we go this way? Oh yes, my friends, I do postcards. If anybody wants a postcard. DM me your name and address, and you won't be on a junk mail list. I'll just send you a postcard internationally, and I was going to say I might write it with a pen. I'm getting some waterproof inks. I was worried about writing with a fountain pen and having it just run. Yeah. But I've got a Noodler's Fox Red ink, which is a mostly waterproof ink. See, this is what I mean. The lighting is... I've got my headlights on. I'll have my brakes on. Got my headlights on. There's the high beams. If I look at this... lights, I'm pretty sure I have all the... yeah, I got everything additional on. So the headlights are not that exciting. I don't see how these are realistic. This is my high beams. This is, regular headlights plus there, and there. And this is what it's doing. It's barely lighting up the gate in front of me. Open that menu again. Under what? Under video settings? F4 menu? Adjust lights. Okay. What slider is new? Okay. Okay, I'm looking at my dashboard. What am I supposed to see on my dashboard? F4. Just lights. This is the dashboard light. This is not my problem. Yes. This is not new. This has always been there. My issue is the headlights. And I'm wondering if the headlights are an option. Well, that's what I was talking about. You changed the well, sorry. Okay, carry on. I know. But I think somebody will probably come out with a mod that gives me headlights that work again. Because these are fairly useless. I mean, there's the high beams. Is it? Oh no. Okay. Okay. True, it is foggy, but people are probably going to flash their headlights at me still. Oh, maybe it's just really shitty visibility. I mean, it is realistic. Now, if I were driving, if this were daytime and I was driving it, it's what? It's 4:23. If it was really daytime and I was driving, my lights would be doing more than this. So I would argue this is not as realistic. Even high beam, there's no reflection. Oh yeah, well, I'm sure other people have also told them too, this is not realistic. You've tried to make it realistic. You've failed. They told me that they were right. Well, I don't know. I don't know. Have these people never driven in real life? Driving in real life, when you have your regular high beams on, in a fog like this, you have some reflection, like a bit of a cone. And if you put the high beams on, especially if they're on the roof, you can see farther, but you also get more bounce back from the lights. So I think what'll happen is yeah, exactly. Well, good for you. This is a real truck for that's what I mean. Get out and drive in a real truck in the rain and the fog, and on a good day. Well, a good day you don't want headlights, but yeah. We will see what happens. It's possible that if enough people complain about it, then they will change it. But for now, I mean, from now, rain off. Oh, good. Because I hope there's enough real truck drivers who've actually said, no, this is no good. Okay, so I've turned the rain probability to 0, so we just won't have any more rain. But the intent of this trip is to show off the lighting, which is really interesting with the fog. Yeah, I'll still have rain. Well, I'm right to the zero. I may have zero rain because I've turned detours right off. So maybe I need to get over to... Maybe I want to get over to, not Luxembourg, maybe I want to get over to, well, okay, Germany. Really? Really? There we go. We want to go like that. And then we want to go Mannheim. And we want to go, do we want to do that or do we not know that? Oh yeah, we can do that. We can do Luxembourg, so we can do this road. We want to get to Germany. Because allegedly Germany has been redone, so. I think the only mod I have is, let me look here. There was the sound mod, sound fixes mod, and it says it's not done yet. So the only mods I have is top corner mirrors, seems to work forever. Sissel's Mega Matte Pack, and I think that works because I've still got Mel and her stuff in there. I got a Real Tires mod, and these trailers, and then Jazzy. So, nothing broke. Definitely could not use Pro mods anymore, but what do you think that's going to do though if I remove those? What do you think the trailers are going to do? Although you're right. I mean, I am looking at 1.40, and I want to look at 1.40 without changes. So maybe I should take the I want to see what 1.40 is without worrying about what is. I don't think it's obvious from what you're saying that the trailer mods I have in there are not affecting my headlights, but I don't have the latest Jazzy Cat. It works, but yeah, good point. More so that I am concerned about trying this as evaluating 1.40, and if I got other people's mods in there, then it's hard to evaluate it on its merits. It's like adding somebody's lighting. Don't stop, you idiot. It's like sorry. It's like adding somebody's lighting fit mod or something. But those trailer, so why do you want me to take those trailers out then? Oh, you said tweaks. Okay, I mean I can take them all out. I don't mind. Good point. If I'm driving the beta, then just drive the beta. I just like that top corners thing. I don't need the trailers. I don't have a traffic mod. Sorry, I don't have a traffic mod. I use CIPS. CIPS traffic mod, but that, yes, they can cause problem. And I don't think I had that in there. That was out, wasn't it? I've got the trailers in there, and I'm probably driving some Jazzy Cat trailers, but again, you know, maybe they have changed the trailers. Maybe they've given us new, better, different, interesting trailers, and I'll never know if I'm muddying the issue with somebody else's trailer mods, so. But I'm not going to take it out now. I've got, what? I've got 15, 30, 45. I got 45 minutes to go, really. Oh, and it's after 11, so I'm not going to make this tonight. I'm probably going to drive until, I think I'm going to drive until the next spot I can pull over. Then I'll stop, put a little snack, finish my wine, watch some Suits, go to bed. Oh. Oh, he said to remove his wads. Oh, but then I'm gonna lose. Yeah, but then I'm gonna lose Mel and company. I got Mel. Can't lose my buddy Mel. See you, Bass Pop. Thanks for dropping in. I'm going to fade away soon as I find a place to pull over the highway, I think, because it's after 11 here in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, the nation's capital. It is, let's just check what it is here. Anybody else is welcome to do the same thing for their city. Weather. Ottawa. His mods are not optimized yet using his lights. Oh, okay. Might be his lights then. Okay, I'll take his lights out after. I'll take his mod out after. So it's a few clouds with a temperature minus 17.8. It's minus 17.8. Let me just check here on my smarty phone. Let's just see what it actually feels like. Feels like minus 23. There we go. Feels like minus 23. So bonus. Hartford. Minus 3.6. Well, even that's not, you know, it's not bammy. I'm really looking forward to when we have it's warmer, and B, we're allowed to actually sit with people. I've got a balcony here. I don't know if you've seen occasionally. I've done photos. So I've got a 9th floor view east, looking over a big open area towards the downtown area, the city lights. It's really nice, and I'm really looking forward to sitting on my balcony without the pigeons, just me, and with friends, enjoying the view and sharing a glass of wine. I'm in clear sky. Oh, minus 11, see? There's not much wind, but yeah. Oh, good, here's a place to pull over, I think. So, I think what I do here is I do this. I do a save in case I guessed wrong. Is that open? How do you tell these things are open? That one's not open. this thing. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, there should be nobody on my right since that thing was not open. No, we good there, Mel? Okay, we do this. Exactly, exactly. I've seen these things before. There we go. Brake on. Neutral. Engine off. Lights off. Lights off? Lights off. So, my friends, what do I got left? I've got, yeah, I've got too much left to go. So, thank you very much for. I'm going to fade away, finish my wine, watch a bit of Suits, and then go to bed. So, and I'll be up tomorrow. I got to do some podcasting tomorrow. I really need to do podcasting to get started on this damn thing. So, good night, my friends. Thank you for viewing, cheering, chatting, following, lurking, and subscribing, all the things you've done. And good night in advance. Yeah, thank you. And I'll be, yeah, stay safe, stay happy, stay away from each other. And ta-ta for now.